Hey folks, Fernando doing another video for the Modern Survivalists, and in this case a video that has been requested several times about my shotgun that you usually see that I have around there in my videos. This is the Hatsan Escort semi-automatic shotgun. Great little gun, affordable, made in Turkey. Some people feel that the quality is not that great, especially because of the country in which it is made, which is, you know, it's silly. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter where it's made. What matters is the quality of the firearm. And in this case, Hatsan makes a very decent little semi-automatic shotgun. It is quite good. I bought it after testing one in a class. I was surprised by how well it ran. After that, I got one for myself, which is, well, this one that you see here, and I mean, since then it has been working like a charm. Sure, you have those typical quirks in terms of semi-automatics. You have to see what kind of load they like best. Usually it's going to be something a little bit heavier. Anything that's over, I'm saying 28-30 grams of weight usually is what I'm looking at. Anything that is 30 grams of weight or more is 100% reliability. I've never had a problem with anything 30 or heavier. So anyway, what is it that you should be doing in terms of disassembly and maintenance? Well, first of all, as always, check that the gun is unloaded, which in this case it is. You see there, verify with your finger visually. That's that. Okay, dry fire in a safe direction, and we're going to be unscrewing this cap that we have here. Easy enough. Once you do that, you just bring the foregrip up, which is going to be sliding very easily. Barrel comes after that. You can give it a little bit of a tap there so as to, you know, get it out a little bit easier if it's a little bit stuck. Now you want to be careful with this part, because here you have an O-ring, which is important to verify the condition. This has to be there, and if it's broken, if it's deteriorated, replace it. You probably, if you bought it new, you maybe have one or two spare ones in your box. If not, get yourself a few O-rings and just keep this in mind. It's just a part that needs to be in proper condition, so don't lose that. And you bring up this ring that you have here. So these, you're not going to be losing these. Keep those carefully somewhere. And that is basically it, really. Now what you're going to be doing mostly when cleaning this gun is cleaning that barrel with, you know, a brush, brass or copper brush or whatever it is you're using. Spraying first with a little bit of, this is ballistol oil. You could use WD-40 or 3-in-1 oil. Either way, any spray that you have for cleaning your gun, spray it, let it sit for half an hour or so, and then start with your brush. Once that's done, what I do is spray it again, and then with some paper, I just push a bit of toilet paper or kitchen paper through the barrel. That's gonna be leaving the gun clean enough. And basically the results that you have is what I have right now in mine, which is, it's pretty nice, pretty clean. It's not that difficult to clean the barrel of a shotgun. So as you see, it's mirror clean, and that's the way it should be. Once you have that done, you're going to be assembling, clean a little bit, some of the other surfaces. You have good access to the bulk here. If you want to disassemble this, which maybe is a little bit too much, but if you want to do that, you just push and align this button. Let me show you that. You see that little dot there? So you want to align that with a charging handle, and once you have that aligned, let me show you. You see that it has a little bit of give, so you bring that back a little bit, you align that, and then you can push this out very easily. It's no big deal. You can then disassemble the bolts, bring it up and clean it a bit more. I don't think it's all that necessary usually with more of the typical cleaning, but you can do that, clean it a bit more further. If you want to disassemble it even further, you can just push these pins and bring out the trigger group and clean that as well. But for basic maintenance, guys, in my experience, this is it. You don't need a lot more than this. Once you have that done, you start reassembling the gun by putting this ring. I'm going to be moving so as to, for you guys to actually see that. So you're going to be bringing this with the O-ring On top, remember that O-ring, again, it is important. All of this black stuff you see, that's actually moly grease. It's not dirt. Moly grease is quite good for metal and metal type of contact, so that's why I use that here. And then we go with a barrel. Make sure it falls into place in this spot right there, and then it drops down like so. Tap it a little bit, and you're good. Now you're gonna be going back with the foregrip on top. So you see how that goes in. This is all pretty basic and not really an issue at all. So now that we have all of that there in place, we screw the cap back on, and you have that detent that kind of makes a little bit of a sound. That's okay. That's just keeping it from unscrewing when you're shooting. So not a problem. Once that's done, we're good. We're done. You just verify, check that it's working properly, dry fire, and that's it. Guys, that's how you disassemble and the cleaning process that you have for Hatsan Escort semi-automatic shotgun. Folks, I hope you enjoy this. If you're interested in this type of content, remember you have my books available in Amazon following the links below. Have an awesome day. See you in the next video. Take care.